Hello, welcome to my channel. Hi all. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. Now, just trying to read through the questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. Okay. Now, let me look at the first one. Um, Gagan or Gahan or Gagan. Right. I'm just trying to see the question. Let me see the question. Okay. Let's find out. Gagan. Let's find out. Okay, garden. Okay, first question. Okay, Gagan, this is regarding your question. Your okay. Okay, what it is currently, generally, what I'm getting is finances, opportunities to improve your skills, to also improve your earning potential. Okay, so now, however, in addition to that, there's also potential for other things, maybe love as well, financial opportunities, friendships, basically positive stuff generally, and the potential for that. And actually, that awaits you. So how you manage or go about that, you'll get clear ideas coming to you, perhaps through friends, through your associations, or intuitively, or through seeking advice. But the decisions or the ideas you come up with, or even decide, whatever course of action you decide to take, will lead to wise decisions, or a wise decision in a particular circumstance. Because what it is that what it is that what is helpful is to make the right decision at a given point in time. It will give you peace of mind. You'll be able to be at peace and rest and feel good and grateful as well. Now, in terms of love, friendships, energies will change over time. Meaning, there'll be a person, people you might be close to or do a lot of things together happily, but circumstances may lead to a situation whereby they will have served their purpose or in your life up to that given point in time, and then you have to move on. So that's a change that shouldn't come to you by surprise. It's something that's considered, or should be considered, normal. Love, otherwise, other opportunities, including financial ones, or even generally friendships as well. there are several going to come your way. And what I'm getting is that you may turn away some that are actually good for you, Gagan. So much as it may not be wise to accept everything that is offered to you, it's also not a helpful thing to turn away everything. So you have to be discerning, but in a way that is helpful to you and balanced. You don't have to share everything. However, certain things that you do not share, particular ideas perhaps that would help you in the areas that you've asked, or in the area or what you've asked about. If you shared, say for instance, informed somebody how you feel about them, you'll be able to get a response, at least of some sort, good or bad. At least you'll be clear. But if you withhold it or hold it to yourself, you may not know what the outcome would be or what the future holds, in case you wanted that person's company or assistance or whatever. So that's the case here. In terms of good ideas or things that you feel or believe are helpful for your growth and that are emotionally fulfilling for you, yes, it's good to go along with those in a healthy way. You can go along with those. And those are things that will help you generally in terms of blessings or whatever. You have a lot of potential in a positive way. You have several, that is an example, and that, so in terms of example, that is another example. Several terms of ideas, potential for finances to be good, potential for friendships, potential for general abundance. However, use your intuition at a given point in time, in whatever situation you find yourself in. If you're not sure how to go about it, use your intuition, and that will help you in making a decision that's helpful for you. Let's find out. So regarding love or life generally, you have a lot of potential and blessings coming your way. So let me just get one more card, Gagan. Yes, as time progresses, in the future, or in distant or near, or generally in the future, they're there. So that is something to actually celebrate, because you have, in terms of love, life, generally, good things coming your way. Even friendships. Okay? Okay, that's yours, Gagan. Um, let me look at the next question. Oh, sorry, scrolled too much. Too far. Okay. Right. Next is unapologetic male. So right. Oh, sorry, unapologetic male. I'm a little confused regarding the question because I thought they're not in the picture anymore. But if they are, because X, it's like they're gone, or they were previously in the picture. So now let's find out the answer to your question. Okay, let's find out. Oh, similar. Some similar cards like the previous one. Mel, what I'm getting here is that your new journey, if you choose it, that's if you make that choice initially or at the inception of that journey, you'll be one whereby you'll need to reflect on things regarding what you've just asked about. You'll be one, should you make that choice to reflect, to go on that journey, you'll be one whereby it'll give you time to reflect and think clearly without having a clouded mind or mind cluttered with impediments that impede the flow of clarity or good or clear ideas. For starters, your mind will be clear. So once your mind is very clear, you will be able to come up with smart ideas or smart ways or smart decisions. It will pave way to realize or to achieve what you want to achieve in that endeavor. In the quest for what you'll be. Yes, there will be a lot of potential to achieve what you want to achieve now. Financially, there'll be opportunities. You'll get the beginning of other financial opportunities will open up for you, and you'll be able to pursue your goals, whatever they are, and be able to feel good about achieving what you want, what you set out to do. Now, in terms of your question, you may find a situation whereby you're with a type of company, but circumstances may lead you to move on, perhaps, or there are aspects of that particular individual that you may not be comfortable with. So you move on, but perhaps because you're very private, you may not be very open to this person, or this person may also not be open to you. They may not know how you feel, communication. So what I'm getting here is communication, articulation of how you feel is, or how you want things done, is something that needs to be considered in a way that it's executed or implemented, or make sure it happens, but in a very healthy way. Otherwise, people can guess and make the wrong guess, and then it can lead to some sort of disintegration. But you're going to get offers. You will walk away from some, refuse some. But again, you may turn down an offer that's actually very good for you. Male, I'm an apologetic male, sorry. So let's find out. Let's find out. There may be times when you feel a little stuck or not making the progress you would like to, but that's only temporary. In due course, yes, you will be able to seek, to attain what you seek, and you'll be happy with it because you feel, or at least you get the feeling that it's stable, it's reliable. This connection is stable, reliable. You're at ease, peace of mind. In due course, yes, but there might be like one before that actually happens. That's what I'm getting. Let's find out. So in due course, yes. Let me just get something to clarify. Similar card. Yes, in due course, that will be possible if you do decide to take that, course of action or leap of faith. You end up with, sorry, don't know if you can see this. I'll put it here. You can read that. So, yes, in due course, yes. That's the answer to your question. Okay. DD Scott, let's find out. DD Scott, let's find out. DD Scott, you'll get offers. You will also be curious to reach out. So you'll also get offers, much as it will be something that's kind of mutual. Because much as you'll be seeking to end a certain situation on your part, so will the other person, but it'll be mutually helpful. However, you may find that as you interact, due to interactions and associations, perhaps you'll get criticism for perhaps not being people's utterances are unhealthy and not pleasant to you. So if you put in effort as in trying to achieve what you want to achieve, say for instance in terms of skills or in that regard, whatever you need to do to improve your life, this is other than love, for instance. If you put in your effort and time, it will lead to a situation whereby somebody will come along, or you'll meet somebody, or even reunite, but could be through training, through work, through that sort of setting. Now, in terms of lasting, with time, there'll be, what I'm getting is there'll be issues that you don't agree on, which will lead to going in a different direction. But that move will give you some rest to think and contemplate, and also express maybe your gratitude for whatever you've learned. Or it will also pave way for other opportunities, better ones, a better one perhaps. I should use that word, a better opportunity than the one you had earlier. So if you make the right choice in due course, that choice, you feel very attached to this person, or you feel attached to each other. Perhaps the person will feel the same way. Okay, so D.D. Scott, they'll feel the same way. And that's something that will be helpful for both of you if you feel close to each other, happy, or whatever. You learn about each other. Learn about each other, talk about your experiences. Yes, it'll be possible to do that, but it might be after, like on the second occasion, not the initial one, but the second. Just bear with me, please. Yeah, you reflect. It would be a good time to reflect as well, but on what you've gone through to get to where you will have got. But whatever happens in just before then, generally from now, for instance, what I'm getting is try and reflect on things like on a daily basis, or as regularly as possible. As regularly as possible. That will help you to analyze and find healthy ways of managing this situation. Okay, D.D. Scott, that's yours. That's your answer. Mariam Q. Let's find out, Mariam Q, how does Pisces feel about it? Q, what I'm getting, there's a situation whereby they feel this situation is a little tough for them, demanding, in a way, as of energy in terms mentally. Not easy to deal with or challenging, whichever. That's how they feel. They're challenged, but they believe there will be some sort of stability or happiness if, I mean, this is regarding you. They associate you with stability and happiness, or you're grounded, or in that sense, you're even very clear and firm when it comes to decision making. That's how they feel. But they feel you're strategic and you know how to go about matters, or particular matters that you want to achieve, and how to organize yourself to achieve those things. That's how they feel. They also feel you need to change your mind about your approach to things generally, not things generally, specific things that you both are aware of, or you, because the feeling they get is you are taking a stance that, or you may be taking a course of action that actually makes you drift away from this person. But they want you to change your mind and make the necessary adjustments. This is from this person's point of view. That's what you need to do so that you are in harmony with them, closer to them, happy together, so you can talk and do a lot of things, including what you might have done in the past with this person, or do things that you both did in the past, be it differently. But there's some unease about things or something that happened. So they feel you are feeling uneasy about it. That's how they feel. Mariam Q. That's how they feel. But they want some kind of union or togetherness. That's their quest. If you can articulate, change your mind, and maybe make it clear to them, that will put them at rest. Okay, that's yours, Mariam. Okay, Ravinder Deep Call. Hi. Positive for life. Kevin. Positive for life. Let's find out. I don't know. This yours, positive for life. Positive for life. That is something that it's a sentiment that either previously or currently is not really fully shared by both. But as time progresses, that sentiment will be fully shared by both, because what I'm getting is some sort of, I don't know if it's reticence or reluctance in that regard by one person. But with time, the person may be persuaded to be of a like mind, or you might both be of a like mind. But that's not the case right now. That might change in due course. The opposition to this, perhaps it may not have been openly articulated or expressed, but it's a feeling this person or one of you harbors or will have, but not express it openly. Perhaps not wanting to hurt the other one, but with time, you both seek to be in alignment, as in agreement, perhaps through persuasion or whatever. And this is going to cause some anxiety or even worry about the situation. You will come up with ways, strategies to try and manage or cope. That will be very possible, and the strategies will be helpful to try and achieve the aim that you seek. And you both try to achieve that goal. But I see what I'm getting is one of you might change their mind as time goes by about it. For some reason, they will prefer to focus on career. So you might have to either look elsewhere or try for other connections to be able to achieve that goal, or persuade somebody or this person to make changes regarding their career and other changes for your goal to be achieved. But it won't be straightforward. No, that's not what I'm getting. It won't be straightforward. But eventually, if that's what you seek, it will be possible. Somehow, it will be possible in due course, perhaps not with the same person. Okay? So, positive for life. Yeah. It's unlikely to be with this person, but it may be possible with other than this person. Okay? Positive for life, that's yours. Let's find out. Ricky Rooks. Ricky Rooks? Okay. Let's find out. Now, Ricky Rooks, the answer to your question is that this person is presented with two equally wonderful or good situations, scenarios, individuals. So they're finding it difficult to make that choice. They're finding it difficult. So they haven't decided. They cannot decide yet. And they just want to take time out, rest, and think about, or perhaps seek guidance intuitively. Guidance to help them make the decision, or make the right decision for themselves. But they have not decided. And this thing is something they find difficult to do. That's why they're hoping to come up with something to guide them to make the right decision for them. So no decision has been made. No decision has been made, Ricky Rooks. That's your answer. No decision has been made. Yeah. So it's a difficult one for the person. It's a difficult one for the person. They just want to make a decision that they're happy with. They don't want to be persuaded or somehow impressed because they don't believe some of the things that may be said by either party. Perhaps some of the things that have been said are not true. So there are certain things this person doubts. Both parties, not just one. This person has their doubts about the two. Okay? Ricky Rooks, that's yours. Okay, next. Ravinderdeep Kaur. Surinder Singh. Hi, Ravinderdeep Kaur. What this person thinks is it's just difficult. There's no clarity. They think you're in a difficult situation and you think the way you are is the way you should remain. That's what they think, but they also think that things can change. You can change, for instance, you can take steps towards a direction or things that are mutually beneficial to both of you. And they want that ASAP to happen as soon as possible. That's how they feel. But they also feel you're just focusing on your own things and kind of disregarding them or not paying attention to them. That's how they feel. And they want a beginning there to be a beginning to some correspondence, interaction, or doing some sort of joint venture even. They want that beginning to happen because they also feel you outwitted them somehow on whatever matters you had. this person feels you outwitted them somehow on a particular matter or matters, but they feel kind of outsmarted in a way. But they feel you've got a lot of potential, but you are not taking the necessary action. This is from their point of view. So their quest is to end the current situation which they deem unhealthy or unpleasant or unhelpful, perhaps a combination of all three, because certain things were said by you from this person's point of view, certain things were said by you which were not helpful or that portrayed him in negative light. That's how they feel. But much as they feel that way, they also feel you should reconnect and just work together to have an abundant and happy home. And they look forward to a time when you will actually know the real truth. You'll find out the real truth with time. That's what they think. Ravinder Dipko. Let me see what else is here. Yeah, you will. What they also what I'm getting is that they think your associations or your circles are trying to encourage you to maintain the status quo, because there are things that you don't want to share with this person. So that's how they feel. Okay, because don't know if you can read that. Okay. That's yours, Ravinder Dipko. Oh, sorry, Christo Davis. I've just seen your question. However, Christo Davis, just bear with me. Oh, I've scrolled too much. Chris, let me scroll back. Sorry. Wow, I didn't know it would just jump this far. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Let me scroll back. I just jumped several people over, skipped several people. Okay, yeah, Christo Davis. What I'm saying is that I cannot make that decision for you. So perhaps you might want to rephrase the question. I can give you a suggestion. For instance, if you were to rephrase, for instance, if I did this, how will things be, for instance? So if I took this decision, how would things be? For instance, I'm just giving you an example for it, but I cannot make the decision regarding this matter. I cannot make the decision for you. Okay? So Leah Lena. Let's find out. Leah Lena. Let's find out. What's in love? What's in love? Leah Lena, what I'm getting is that there is this individual who um, is in somehow along the line that will come to your attention, or if he's not already there. What I'm getting is this person is there's a situation whereby you and this person have or will even have divergent points of view to the point that you'll have several things to disagree on, or they will perceive you as defensive, or you will perceive them as, if you don't already, very critical of you or aspects of some of the things you do. And it may come across at times as just personal attacks, verbally, I'm talking. However, both of you, if this love situation is to be healthy and grow, you have to make adjustments, because that is how this person may perceive you, or if they don't already. And what will need to be done in terms of love for this to grow or flourish is to make those adjustments, discussions, and then agreeing what to do in terms of some kind of action plan. Without that, very tricky or difficult to, or even untenable. So that will help you though, if you make those adjustments, not just you, both of you, because um, there's a way that you perceive the other person as well, or you'll be perceiving the other person. So the love is there, or you'll meet this person, or this person will come your way if they haven't already. But the situations will present themselves. If at all you're already in a situation, a love situation, yes, you are in love with this person, at least both of you believe to be, but this situation of uh, critical, or being, so you perceived as, or you may perceive the person as some sort of critic of yours, of you. So there'll be a new beginning in this love situation, a new beginning. You'll also get a new offer, actually, because you might be in one whereby you may seek to end it and start anew, perhaps with somebody else. So the offer will be a good one if you haven't got one already. Well, you have a new beginning whereby you find that it's stable and healthy, stable and healthy and helpful. You feel there's a lot you're learning, actually, and you're growing in terms of your potential, including potential to improve your skills. You're able to digest information, think well, clearly, and you just feel good about yourself. With this person I'm talking, you both have you will both have good financial opportunities, and very good ones, long term, not just quick fixes here and that's it. No, long term, solid financial opportunities. But be that as it may, what I'm getting is there'll be a situation or situations whereby some kind of dishonesty manifests or presents itself, lead to some sort of being ostracized. You might ostracize this person. But that's due to some dishonesty that will be brought to your attention. So that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, Lena. So you might want to consider, in light of that, you might want to consider thinking about your achievements together over time and talking about this situation in great detail for if you are to choose to remain in that connection, because you'll have achieved quite a lot generally, and you'll be thinking of the future. But that's what I can see happen, what I've got. Okay. Yeah, Lena. Okay, so moving on to happily ever after. Happily ever after is that okay, I see. Happily ever after. I got your question. Okay. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. Now, happily ever after. The idea is a shared one, or will be a shared one, or once it's discussed, brought about and discussed, it will be a shared one. You'll both be in agreement in that regard. However, you will have challenges. That situation is it's got challenges that will need to be addressed, or strategies found to deal with those challenges regarding that situation. So what I'm getting is that it will take a while. It's going to be something that's will take quite a while. So for some reason is it will be a work in progress. Yes, love is there, yes. The love is there, yes, but it's a bit of both, not just one person. Generally, but it's something that can be addressed. That situation can be addressed in the long run, as time progresses. But there have to be discussions and strategies to address the matter, to perhaps through seeking assistance or help with the professionals in that area. Okay? Right. Happily ever after, that's yours. GA Peach. GA Peach. Let's find out. GA Peach. Got it. GA Peach. What I'm getting is that it seems something that's very not clear, not straightforward, or it's difficult. That's what it's coming across, or it comes across as. From your point of view, you think it's you believe it's something difficult, although you'd like it to happen. But what I'm getting is that it's difficult, but there will be a way. There will be a way around it in due course. There will be a way. And what I'm getting is that, yes, you'll be able, if you really put in your energy and focus, because you come up with a way of defeating the situation, i.e., achieving your goal. With time, you will. So it's a kind of work in progress, but you have to focus and put in your energy and focus and really aim to do that with time. Don't know why this card. With time, yes, you will be able. Here, I think I answered Ricky Rook's question. Oh, this is a different one. Okay, let's find out. Ricky Rooks. Ricky Rooks. Ricky Rooks. Now, they feel, Ricky Rooks, you are actually not accepting what they're saying about your situation with this person. You're being defensive. You're not accepting something they expect you to accept. You're being defensive about a situation which is, from their point of view, very obvious. From their point of view, it's obvious that you, whatever transpired, and therefore you should take ownership. You should own up to something that is obvious, because from their point of view, it's something that you did or did not do, but you're not telling them, but they're convinced that it's you, and whatever happened, they, from their point of view, they found out, and you're embarrassed. However, be that as it may, they're happy to, with time, to overlook all that and just be together, or friends, or close. So that is the perception, really, because they expect you to from their point of view, to do the obvious, own up, and then tomorrow is another day. But you're not doing that. From their point of view, you've refused to do that. That's so. That's how they feel. You see, that's how they feel. Okay. Shanice Jones. Let's find out Shanice Jones. Generally. Shanice Jones. Shanice Jones, what's coming is love, friendship of somebody who is or an individual that's you're aligned with, that cares for you, or you will care for each other, and that will be a cause for celebration for both of you. So that's what I'm getting, which will really make you feel relaxed, happy about this connection, because you feel good about it almost all the time, that you feel so relaxed and happy in yourself, even to the point of expressing gratitude in your private time, during your private moments alone, because you feel that this person actually has very good ideas. Whatever you discuss or whatever suggestions they give are actually not only you feel so attached to this person, and they will feel the same way, attached to you, very close. But the things that you may not want to explore, as in perhaps venture out at some point, perhaps this strong connection may lead to spending on certain, or even in certain areas, or on certain things that may not be pleasing to you. So that will make you pull back, or even make the person pull back, because it could be one of you may be addicted, or would be addicted to things that are deemed unhealthy when consumed or indulged in too much, when consumed too much or indulged in too much. Could be activities, could be certain foods, could be whatever, I don't know. But that will lead to one saying, no, there's no need to spend money on whatever. And that will be the source of conflict, arguments or disagreements and disharmony. So you will, or this person will, each of you will just decide to do what they have to do at that given point in time. Each one now will just say, okay, I just have to do what I have to do in life. But that will require you to use or rely on your intuition, because you will not get that information from that person easily. Whatever information that was previously availed to you or given to you may have to guess when it comes to, not guess, but I would say use your intuition to make your decisions and go about things. It could be a time of a stressful time or a challenging time, I would say, phase where you feel things are not quite right. But you just have to focus on your capacity. You're looking for financial opportunities because that'll be the best thing to do in those, at that time, in those circumstances, whereby money may seem to be difficult or scarce. So you will have to plan ahead or think ahead in order to act, to take up the opportunities that, or even seek those opportunities. It's going to be a time that's challenging for you, but you'll find a way out through use of your intuition. Okay. Yeah, so that's not the most positive card, but that's what I'm getting. What's Alisa? Lisa, so let's find out. Oh, okay. Let's find out. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, Alisa, I've seen Philippines. Okay, that's good. Alisa, what's the answer to your question is a change of mind and a possible change of location even. That's what I'm getting. Change of mind about what you thought or had agreed or decided to do. Changing course. Your decision, which it's also possible it might change your location, might perhaps move to communities. It might be you to move to this place, or the person, but whichever it is, the move will be one that presents or is about better financial opportunities. Alisa, terms of love, yes, I can see the connections there, and the person would like to keep it that way. However, you or the person will feel embarrassed about some act or omission as of dishonesty regarding not sharing something that you were expected to share, or leaving the person to, or leaving you to find out by yourself, or him or the person finding out. So this is a situation which what I'm getting, Alicia, will not be a healthy one for both of you, which will make you feel very, not only stressed, but stuck at the same time, as in your next steps will not be obvious to you. What you need to do next will not be very obvious to you, Alisa, because of this trigger that will bring about disharmony to the point that one person will seek to outwit or to outsmart the other, or be like time for competition of some sort. What I'm getting is that it will be some sort of competition which might lead to some actually it might lead to some sort of temporary separation even, because of the stress and whatever will be happening at the time. However, harmony or balance will be restored in due course, if not even thus. Hopefully it won't go, maybe it might even go to a court kind of situation, but a decision will have to be made after each person has presented, or after that you'll both be happy with whatever you decide to do, whatever the outcome, you'll both be happy with it. Perhaps you might decide to reconnect in a healthy way. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, reconciliation. There will be reconciliation after this phase, which is stressful. Okay, Alisa, that's yours. Okay. Oh. Okay, smile. Let's find out. Smile. I don't know, but let's find out. Well, smile. What I'm getting is that the shock is still much for this person. They're still in shock at whatever happened. They're just trying to really absorb or deal with that shock of whatever happened, and they will, once they've dealt with that, they will try and set out on a path to do their, apart from what they will be doing, or what they, if they're not already, but on a path to try and think clearly about this matter, or you specifically. They say they will think of or consider ways of trying to reach out, that they will try, but they will think more about it and try and be fair in their dealings with you, or in their approach generally when it comes to matters regarding you. But that will be in their time, their private time. They will think about it, reflect for a long time. The reflection will be very long, and even during that time or immediately after, you may find that they're not receptive to you if you try to reach out. They won't be receptive initially, no. However, they will think and want to, after a while, to restore the old ties. They will, after they've thought about it for quite a long time, they will want to restore the old ties, or perhaps even suggest to you to get back together, to get back together very, very quickly. Yeah. So, and they want you to pay a lot of attention to your connection with them. But that's something they will decide to do. Reconnection, getting back together, reconciliation, or whatever. They want they will want a reunion with time. They want a reunion with you. Okay. So that's for smile. Yeah, they want an end to the situation of not communicating. They want that to end. So they will communicate because they want an end to that. Okay. Thanks very much, Mel, for what you're doing in terms of who's next, informing, stating who is next. Okay, Viklish, let's find out. Messages. Okay, let's find out. Now, the person is not sure how to go about it. However, yes, the intention is there. They would like to, but they're not sure how exactly to go about it, because they feel they have to go about it in a way, a specific or a particular way. They're very particular regarding this matter. They are very particular. So, but they want to find out a way that they feel good about or works for them. And that's the thing they're struggling with at the moment. In the meantime, they're just thinking and doing other things, really, trying to indulge in perhaps activities or interests that they're spending their time in, perhaps to not to think too much about this issue that they cannot find a way of going about properly. However, they feel left out, or something is, well, you know, is not, or was not quite right, because they feel left out in a way that sometimes they get the feeling that this may not be long term. They don't know if you want it to be long term, because there are things that they want to talk about, things that need to be changed or built upon, which they will want you to go home and think about, or in your private space, so that in due course, perhaps in some sort of ceremony, you can be united somehow. And they're curious for that to happen and to reach out to you, because that's what they want in due course. So, what I'm saying is that there are things that will need to be discussed and agreed upon before there's any firm answer or firm way forward, because they're struggling to work out what the future will be like. That's a struggle they have at the moment. So, and they're curious to know what your thoughts are, but they're not asking you. They're also curious to know. So they will use their intuition but to guide them, but they're not putting in the effort. They're not putting in the effort to try and do what you expect or think they might be doing, because the effort or the necessary steps need to be taken, which they're not taking quite yet. So they perhaps need some kind of encouragement, because they're getting diverted by other. Sorry, excuse me, let me just get something there that's dropped. They're getting diverted by other considerations or interests in their life, to the point that they're not paying the due attention to the situation that you expect them to pay due attention to. With time, you find out the truth from them or from each other, because there are aspects of the situation that will come to your attention that you were not aware of. With time, you'll find out. So that's a struggle. At the moment, I'm not getting any clear, definitive yes or no, because the person has issues going on as well, challenges on their that they're experiencing. Okay. Okay. Now, oh, okay. Water kid. Let's find out Water Kid's regarding Water Kid's question. Okay. What kid is what I'm getting is it's they haven't, or they're not communicating whatever the situation to you is, whatever the situation is, they're not telling you yet. What they're thinking is they don't want, or they're fearful of some negative response from you. So that's why they're not articulating their intentions or how they feel. However, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, it's very true. So they worry that that maybe you might say no or change your mind, and they'll feel defeated or discouraged or disappointed. But yes, they are. Okay? That is what is it? Water Kid? Hope I got that right, as in the pronunciation. Okay. Ibtisam is next. Okay. Okay. Oh, Ibtisam. Let's find out. I don't know, but let's find out. Ibtisam. What it is that wow, this person generally what I'm getting is this person generally would like to maintain connection with both. They would like to maintain that connection with both, and they feel this other person needs assistance to help them as well. So that's what I'm getting. They feel this other person needs assistance, and they would like to maintain both. Because much as this person does their own things, so whatever they do alone, but there's this person helps them, and they would like to continue helping them for that, so that the person is okay financially. But with time, you will get to know the fuller details of the situation. With time, you will get to know, because that's what I'm getting. They give assistance to this person. Boundaries being boundaries being transgressed, going beyond where they're supposed to stop. Okay. Okay. So, just bear with me a moment, please. Let me see the next question. Wow. Sonali B, I'm unable to assist with a specific date regarding that matter because it's not possible for me to give those kinds of dates or something like that. So that's why I'm unable to answer that question. That's the reason why I'm unable to answer that question. Sonali B, Erica 2011. How? This was asked before. Erica, 2011. Okay. So you would know if it's Erica 2011, you would know based on your circumstances and your wishes and aspirations, expectations. But if you want to know what it would be like, or what life would be like, for instance, if it happened, I might be able to shed some light on that, or 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 guidance. But that's you would know if it's okay or not. Also taking obviously professional medical advice into account. So that's another difficult one that I cannot answer. Sorry. Erica 2011, Serena Bai or Bar? Serene Bao. Okay, let's find out. Serene Bao. Serene Bao. Let's find out. Serene Bao. Okay. Serene Bao, what I'm getting is that you seek or you'd like to make a change, change your current situation regarding this area. Yes, you want that to end so that you have a good, or that's what I'm getting, is you would like the current situation to end. But yes, there's equally somebody else who feels the same way. And that person is very, actually, what I'm getting is they come across as very smart in their decisions, but also very firm in their decisions. They are very, once they've decided, that's it. So that's the person. And they're also reflective. So that person will come your way because you are equally almost just like this person. Because what I'm getting is you're coming across as a lady who has got very admirable intellectual abilities, and at least this person will admire that aspect of you, among other things. You'll find them to be well balanced, caring, deep thinker, takes their time to think, and they're polite, and then make their decision. You are the same too. What I'm getting is you don't rush into things. So you're exploring your options. But if you use your intuition, when the person that you decide to proceed with will be these qualities that I've just said, as you'll discover with time, you may not know initially, perhaps you will. And that's what you'll go put your thoughts and time to invest your energy in. But the connection will be a good one. Be a good connection because you'll both feel the same way. and you both feel relaxed and supportive of each other, and you focus to build and foster healthy and enduring attachments. That's what you will seek to do with this person. It may be the case in due course that you may change your mind and take a different, for reasons that you will discover yourself. But with time, you likely to change your mind and take a different direction from this person, because you feel to be yourself. To be yourself, you need to exercise your, perhaps everything, your decision making, your intellectual abilities, your financial decisions, or whatever provision you may seek. It's likely you'll seek to be independent of this person in due course. So that's yours. Okay. Now, Cici or Chichi, I hope I got the pronunciation right, but let's find out the answer to the question. C-double-E. Let's find out. Now, what's going on here is that each of you is really standing their ground, not wanting to make the necessary adjustments to foster dialogue and come to some sort of resolution. So that's what's happening, is that each of you is really just standing their ground and not wanting to make any concessions. Hence, the awkward nature of things. It's awkward. Call it awkward silence if you're not communicating as you used to, because everybody's saying, no, I won't be the one to do this, I won't be the one to do that. However, if one of you decides to say, I'll take the initiative to try and just make sure things are in balance, harmony, and so that we get back to happiness. Yes, you will have it, both of you. You will reconcile, but that's after one of you has taken the initiative, because currently everybody is standing their ground. So nothing will happen if everybody just stands their ground and doesn't take the initiative or some sort of action. But if you do, yes, you'll go back to that situation where you were both happy together. It will happen. Okay? Cool. Okay, let's see who is next. Celia, let's find out. Celia. Celia, let's find out, Celia. What? Okay. Be kind, to be seen or somehow they just feel the need to be kind, charitable, helpful, and supportive. That's how they feel. They intend to make you feel good about yourself and about perhaps whatever presence or assistance they'll accord you. So they also feel, perhaps you've noticed it, that they have noticed it rather, that you were not receiving attention that you are used to from them. You feel a bit distant. They have noticed that you feel distant, so they will seek to try and bring or be close or closer, or but in a way that's kind of, somebody would say, perhaps is addictive or obsessed or something along those lines. Obsession, because they want you to be very close or closer than you are. So that's their focus, because they want a new start. Maybe things have not been going well, but they want a new start to these dynamics, so that you go back to the times when things were, everybody was happy. And it will come to that, because you will get the emotional fulfillment. You'll feel it, because that's what this person is working on. Wants you to be happy, or both of you to be happy. And you will feel it, and you'll see in due course. Yeah, good life. You will have a good life. They want you both to have a good life. Okay? So life will be good. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to look for the next question. So trying to scroll down to find. I'm trying to scroll and find. Okay, S. Maria. S. Maria, let's find out. S. Maria. Okay. S. Maria. Okay, Mel. S. Maria. S. Maria, what it is yes, what I'm getting is that you are really cautious about this, in that regard, regarding that subject matter. Anxious as well. What I'm getting is that you'll get it. Yes, soon. Yes, it will happen. And you'll be happy about it, because you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. However, it won't be easy, as in something you just do easily and then just feel you still have lots of energy. You'll find it taxing, in the sense that, oh, challenging. There will be challenges. There will be challenges. However, you'll be able to manage and provide for yourself, get the things you want to get. Yes, it will happen. However, because of these challenges, you will need to take time out to reflect how to and think if this place that you'll be going to is sustainable, because you'll seek another offer. You will seek something better, but you won't be straightforward, but you'll find a way. Something will come through. So what I'm getting is, yes, you will get, but you will change again. You will change. You will change. And this other one will be not equally, okay, challenging as well, but in a way that you're able to manage, because you come out with strategies and ways how to deal with with this with the challenges in this other second place that you'll get on this other opportunity. So will be you will last longer in this other one. The second one will be more enduring relative to the previous one. Okay, cool. Okay. Let me see the next question. Water Kid, I've finished answering your question. Emily Aqueen. Let's find out. Emily Aqueen. Let's find out. Okay. Aqueen, that things ended or are not really, I would say, they feel detached. There's nothing vibrance. There's no vibrancy to the situation. There's nothing. Or you feel detached as well. There's nothing vibrant or going on in that regard, because the whole atmosphere is very uncomfortable for both parties. The feeling they get is that, and you just are not putting in the necessary or the required effort to revive this connection or situation. You're not putting in the necessary effort from their point of view. So their wish, or what they anticipate or hope should happen, is you to have some kind of discussion regarding how to mend this situation, or the connection, how to mend this connection, because both of you are not happy at what transpired to bring about, to trigger this disharmony or unease that you're experiencing. But the intention, long-term intentions of this person are ones whereby they're happy to, or would like to, have the connection, a healthy connection restored, so that you can both work together, share, and just do everything together, because they believe that once that happens, their mind will be free to focus on bigger things in future, which will also give them peace of mind, because they don't feel happy as well. They don't feel happy. Maybe you don't as well. So that's how they feel. So they want this to change. They want this to change. So the changes will need adjusting discussions to remove or leave out what's not healthy or helpful for both of you. But you'll need to agree that during your discussions. So that will be perhaps the starting point to reestablishing a healthy connection. Okay, let's find out. Hey. Uh, uh, okay, I think I answered Chichi or Sisi's question. Um, okay, Anjali, Anjali or Anjali, Anjali. Let's find out. What about contact Anjali? What about contact Anjali? Okay, now, sorry. That is something that Anjali, at the moment, their focus is they just want to restore some sort of stability mentally, socially, whatever. That's what they're focusing on, because this situation, whatever happened, is something that for them is disturbing. So they just are focusing on restoring their uh, mental, or perhaps a healthy mental state and stability, perhaps in terms of the things that they have to do. So that's their preoccupation and focus, because this situation brought about some sort of imbalance, disharmony, unhappiness, a combination of all three, and they will set out to try and adjust a few, make some changes. In due course, yeah, it will happen, but the changes or adjustments will be made whereby you'll be contacted, reunited. Yes, but that will be in due course. So they will feel as if, or you probably feel as if some sort of idea or ways or of trying to avoid that situation that happened should be generated or come up, so that you do not go back to that situation. But both of you will feel, after you've reconciled, as if that's it. Nothing else needs to be done, but work will need to be done to help prevent recurrence of that situation. Because what I'm getting here is that, again, there'll be some sort of disagreement. Even after you've been you go back in contact, there will be that situation is likely or will recur, perhaps in a different form, which will trigger a situation whereby you will both learn about why this cycle keeps repeating itself, or at least has recurred this time, which will then inform you how to manage better. Again, I'm getting two reunions here, because, or perhaps you'll celebrate that you've been able to solve the mystery that has been leading to the two of you separating or not being in contact. That mystery will be solved in due course. The information, you'll get whatever information to guide you, perhaps through your intuition, both of the person's intuition. And whatever aspirations you both have, focus your energy and time to achieving what you want to achieve together, with the connection reestablished. But the information will come to you how to go about it intuitively. Okay, so okay. Daikin, I hope I pronounced that right. Daikin. When, okay. 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 Daikin, let's find out. Let's find out. Daikin, let's find out. Now, what I'm getting here is that regarding your questions, that they are just relying on taking time out to really have a good time, enjoy themselves, and with other friends or family. So you are feeling anxious, and that is a feeling that's shared. They are also feeling anxious, because if they say yes, from their point of view, it may amount to some sort of commitment. So they're feeling anxious. But at the same time, they don't want to embarrass themselves. So that's something they're seeking to avoid, embarrassment. Hence, focusing on just bettering their life. They've got the communication, but the response has been withheld for now, because they're just focusing on their life and their family they're related to. in the affirmative, and you both take time to focus and build that connection. However rapidly will be a decision for both of you, but I could see lots of a frenzy of activity. Well, that's what I'm getting going on after that response, or after you've received that communication, and being for each other and just carrying on that way. However, this person, I think, is not communicative of their thoughts easily. They just do not say much generally. So you may find that to be something that you need to understand, or instead of blaming them or feeling bad about, but because that's the way they are, not just with you, but generally. Okay, that's for the way the person is. They just don't say things or say anything easily, generally. So that's how they are. Plus, this person is very reflective. Should some act of dishonesty or acts of dishonesty happen or have happened, they take that very seriously, and it may be a source of actually ending the connection. Okay, maybe a reason for them to end it. Okay. So the next person is um, I'm trying to read to find a question. Sorry, I couldn't understand. I think it's in a different language. Um, I'm just trying to look for the next question. Okay. I'm just trying to. Oh, okay. I can't find any question yet. Okay. I'm trying to find. Sorry, Jyotish. I'm unable to put a specific date to that question. I mean, to give you a specific date regarding that question. So that's the reason why I'm unable to answer that, due to not being able to give a specific date regarding that. Okay. Uh, huh? Saren, let me find out. I've lost the. I'm still struggling to find the question, sorry. Oh, okay. Sarah BLT. I think that's the question I can see now. Sarah BLT. Ah, um, I don't know. Let's find out. What's going to be? So, in terms of that decision, Sarah BLT, they will, in due course, as time progresses, seek to stabilize that situation and connection. So you'll be in contact to try and make the necessary changes or adjustments to realize the potential that, because you both realize the potential that your connection had. So what I'm saying is that you both take steps to restore it. You both take steps to restore it. That's the answer for you, Sarah BLT. Okay, so there'll be an end to the current silence, and the person will be, both of you will be seeking to end the current silence so that you can get back to the way you used to communicate. Okay, right. Starbanks. So that situation requires, that question requires or would require some input that needs to be considered first. The input and the whatever input from the medical from perspective needs to be given consideration for you regarding this matter, that this question you're asking. Then, because there could be something medical regarding that, so work is complementary to that, in terms of as a physician's or professional help. It's not other than that, it's complementary. So I would say medical attention to be look at the situation medically to be able to, and then once that has been given consideration, perhaps then you can look at this complementary therapy, this as a form of complementing that, the medical perspective. Okay, now Mariam M. Oh dear. Mariam M. I'm just saying, oh, there's something else here. Of M. At the moment, it doesn't seem obvious or clear to you what exactly or where exactly to go or what to do in terms of the question you've asked, because there's impediments or barriers that are in your way regarding how to do this. Obviously, one of them perhaps is the current health challenge globally. However, with time, you'll come up with a way, or there'll be a way, or there'll be opportunities in that regard, or even ideas to follow through. However, regarding this situation, you may get some unpleasant or some connections or friendships even lost, perhaps due to conflicting opinions how you should go about the situation, or even news from turning you down, aid you from coming up with different ideas or generating different ideas how to go about to seek or to secure what you're seeking. And what I'm getting is you will secure something that is good for you, that you feel happy about. And whoever uses your services or whatever will be happy about with your input. You'll be financially able or happy with your financial rewards from whatever opportunity you seize or you take up, because you'll be able to care for yourself and provide for yourself and even explore other opportunities, which again will be hopeful. Whatever you choose to do after that, if you want to have a change or grow within the same organization, there'll be such opportunities, and there'll be basically the future will be promising. Much as you may, if you choose to take a turn or do something completely different, then you will have to obviously start a new job should you decide to change the type of work or even the job that you do. There'll be opportunities to change. If you're not happy in whatever setting due to divergent opinions, ideas, or a clash of personalities, whatever, that's a potential phenomenon but it's something you have to deal with at that given point in time. Okay, now it's unlikely that I will take many more questions today because I've got to finish shortly. There'll be other opportunities, hopefully in due course, because I hope to finish very soon. I've just finished. Oh, I've forgotten who I've just done. So when I finish, I just look for the next question immediately. Sometimes I don't. Sorry, Mel. Sometimes I forget who exactly I read before because I just scrolling to find the next question, the next name and question. I've just done Mariam M. Yeah, that was the one I did, Mariam M. Because Daichen, I've done yours. Hope I pronounced that right. You weren't forgotten. Blue Kitten 5A. Blue Kitten 5A. So hopefully in about 8 minutes, I'll be calling it a day for today because there's some matter I need to attend to. Blue Kitten 5A. Okay. Now, Blue Kitten 5A. You can explore your options, and a lot of them are good. Perhaps not all of them, but a lot of them are good. But you've got potential for some good people out there that fit your criteria, whatever criteria you have. But a wrong choice is likely to, if you made the wrong choice, is likely to lead up to disharmony, as in not being happy with the situation or the person generally. So what might happen if you were to make this choice which is not harmonious? It will take a third party to try and restore or bring about or to give assistance or balance to the situation, because the two individuals might not be able to. Alternatively, if you made the right choice, it may lead to some sort of union or marriage, perhaps through some, if you're one that, say, for instance, is into church or whatever, a priest, those kind of ceremonies, which will make you have your whatever happiness or peace of mind rests from your quests regarding this connection or a connection of some sort. But you might have to travel or go to places that are relative or slightly distant from what you're used to be able to attain or to seek what you what you want or what suits you, because you have your criteria or your things that you consider and take seriously, that you're not willing to settle for anything. That's what I'm getting, which may lead you to turn away some offers. But as you focus on what you're doing or want to do, improving your skills, life, work, or whatever, that's you'll get reunited in due course with perhaps a previous connection or even just a brand new one. But through your work or study or training, that's what I'm getting. Is will be a way of facilitating or facilitating this, or the platform from which you will establish this union or reunion. Okay, so that's that's yours. I'm just trying to find out. That will take quite a while. It won't be something very. It won't almost immediately. Okay, so um, uh, uh, Sneha Nithian. Sorry, I don't. Oh, the and you. Sorry, sorry. I don't understand the last abbreviation. Oh, also regarding, and you also regarding, in terms of the question. So Sneha, you need to post the question, please. Bernice 1111. Berenice 1111. Let's find out. Okay, now I don't think that will be the case within the specific time period you've given. Berenice 1111. However, you shouldn't lose hope. In due course, you may be able to, but not within the time period you've given, because there are few things or factors that perhaps uh, you're not considering, or you are perhaps circumstances beyond your control that are not allowing that to be the case within the time period you've given. However, you will not you'll be you'll not lose hope, in the sense that you'll be energized to carry on seeking that. Okay, might be beyond the time limit, but you'll I don't what I'm getting, it's unlikely to be within the time limit you've set or given. but you'll continue the quest. Okay. Right. Now, okay. Chichi Sisi, you're very welcome. Um, okay. Roshali Kapoor. Let's find out. Roshali Kapoor. Um, so what I'm getting here, Roshali Kapoor, is that you will have to is what you've stated is going to be a work in progress, really. It's going to be a work in progress, whereby you'll have to continue doing what you have to do. Yes, you'll be continually improving and successfully achieving what you've set out to achieve, but perhaps not all of them at the same time or within a given point in time. But yes, you will make achievements, because what I can see is that yes, you have the vision to achieve all these things that you set out to achieve, and there will be a time, or during that time period, that with that maximum time period you've set for yourself, yes, you will see that there's a start to realize that, okay, within this time I've achieved whatever I've set out to achieve. You begin to see or to feel even and that you've achieved, and it'll be profound to you. Yes, you'll achieve a lot of them. Some you may not be able to given point in time. Not that that's not to say that you won't. Is due to various factors, because what I'm getting is you will continue even beyond that time, because there'll be a time when perhaps due to circumstances beyond your control you won't be making much progress in that regard, that specific regard I'm talking about, perhaps due to many commitments or tiredness, or perhaps you may not think, perhaps it's not a good thing to pursue a particular aspect at that given point in time. So there'll be, however, soon after that you will, but eventually you will earn within this given point in time we are talking. You'll be recognized for whatever else you've perhaps even most of them you will achieve. Most of them you will. But then you will set yourself new targets and give yourself specific times again, or yes. Okay. So that's is it Roshali Kapoor? Yeah, there's a lot of hope for you to achieve most of them, and you will. Whatever is left over, but you will still be recognized and celebrated for achieving most of them. But whatever is left over, you will seek to achieve that as well. And basically, the future is promising for you in that regard. Okay, now I will call it a day for today. because I have actually something I need to attend to right now. So if I have not been able to answer your question um, I hope there'll be several other opportunities presented. And I just sometimes think of, I don't know what way or the fairest way to try and see if all questions can be answered. Perhaps that's not even possible. However, I don't think I've answered AM's question this time, but I'll seek I'll try and see if there will be several other opportunities, because I have to finish now. In fact, I was meant to have finished 6 minutes ago because there's something I need to attend to. Thank you very much for your participation. Thanks very much. Thanks, Mel. Thanks, Mel, for moderating. Thanks all. Bye for now.